It's week 10 of the 2029 season, and we've got C.J. Stroud. He's been sensational as he leads the league in touchdown passes. Great game in store for y'all on Monday night.
It is time for football as we welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Two teams in this one going in the right direction. Thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson. Greg, both these squads come in off winning streaks. Something's going to have to give, but you love having that momentum coming into a game like this.
And absolutely right, Mike. And on top of it, if you're the home team today playing in front of your home crowd, not only are you coming off this win streak and bringing this momentum into another home game, but you get the energy, you get the excitement of your crowd who's also riding this wave of winning football. But on the other sideline, you've got a hungry, hot road team that's looking in saying, all right, if you don't take us serious today, we're going to try to extend our winning streak of our own and get back onto this plane and go home with another win under our belt.
Stage is set. Ball is on the tee. And off we go on EA Sports. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Raiders offense set to take over for the first time. Leading this offense, their veteran quarterback.
A lot of things jump off the tape when you watch last week, Mike, but it was really just the overall execution of the game plan that stuck out the most. I mean, not only did he get them in the end zone a handful of times, he protected the ball, and he routinely exploited the weaknesses that they found during the week on film. He's going to be looking to do the same thing over these next 4 quarters. If he's successful, you're going to have a shot to leave here with another win.
With that, why don't we give you a look at his numbers on the ground in last week's game. 2nd and a yard. Another try with Brooks. And that'll be a gain of 2 and a first down.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. 2nd and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
On the handoff, this is Brooks. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
This is how you draw up your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Now this time they'll look to throw. Now he takes off.
I love this call, Mike. 2nd down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. But a nice job by the quarterback, realizing there's nothing downfield. Take off, turn into a runner, pick up the first down.
Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. Quickly to the outside and complete.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
That's into the hands of Jonathan Brooks. And he's not going to be able to get away. Very good coverage on the perimeter. It goes down as a loss of yards. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
Rupee's kick is good. And the Raiders will take a 3-0 lead.
A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this, with a field goal. But I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
This crowd ready in anticipation. Their offense taking the field for the first time. They're led by the NFL's Offensive Rookie of the Year in 2023. From Ohio State, it's C.J. Stroud.
You know, some weeks, Mike, it just seems like you just can't do anything wrong. Every play, every throw, it just seems like everything goes your way, and that was certainly the case last week, throwing for over 300 yards, 3 touchdowns. Tell you what, his receivers, they're coming into every game saying, we're going to get a lot of opportunities, and if their quarterback can continue to play at that high of a level, there's a lot of production to go around.
Here's a 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. He'll complete that to his fullback. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down. From the gun, here's Stroud. That's caught. It's the tight end, Brock Bowers. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often. So that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Once again, it's Gibbs. Still fighting. What a run. Shedding tacklers. Picks up 9 on the play. A good spot here. 2nd and a yard. Now, Stroud. That pass caught by Amon-Ra. And he will score. Amon-Ra, St. Brown. Touchdown, Dragons. That touchdown, number 11 on the year. And he continues to be a focal point of this offense. Now 10 touchdown catches for him on the year. This taken at the 5. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Raiders offense and running back Jonathan Brooks coming out for their next possession. And as we take a look at league leaders in receiving touchdowns by the running backs, he's right up there among the best in the league. And he'll take this up to the 30. Pick up a 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. He'll look to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down. Now they'll set up to throw. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
And a good run there. Finds the lane, gets forward. Got 8 yards and sets up a much more manageable 3rd and 2. Here comes the blitz as he looks to... The pass rush gets home and he goes down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
Oh, hello. He is stopped in his tracks on that one. They made sure that return was not going any farther. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Now Stroud. To the right side and hauled in by McConkey. 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 25-yard line.
Back to throw. Stroud. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Glad McConkey, the one he was looking for. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
2nd time they've hooked up on this drive. This one good for 12 and a 1st down. On the handoff, this is Gibbs. And that'll be a pickup of 3. They face 2nd down and 7. Stroud going to set up to throw. Hit as he threw it. The pass is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
That one complete to McConkey. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. And this one's going to be downed inside the 20-yard line. The Raiders offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They trail by 4, touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. That is Jalen Carter, the Georgia product, barreling in for the sack.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
Third and long. Back to throw. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
This returnable from inside his own 40. Oh, how about that hit? Wow. He took a pretty good lick at the end of that one. The Dragons offense and C.J. Stroud ready to get to work once more. And as we move into the 2nd half of the season, he continues to put up the big numbers. Currently the NFL's leader in passing as we play here in the month of November. Now a give to Gibbs, running right. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
To throw is Stroud.
Great reaction by the defense. At first, Mike, it looked like there was enough room out there for the quarterback to pick this one up himself, but they were able to rally to the ball, and I think the officials are going to mark him just short.
And this will work out well. Touchdown by the special teams unit right at the 10-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. Here's 2nd and 2. On the ground, it's Brooks. And And he'll take this one forward for about 3, and that's a first down.
A gain of 3 on the play. First down, Las Vegas.
They'll go once more with Brooks. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
When the offense broke the huddle in a line, Mike, I think everybody in the stadium knew this was going to be a run, but the offense is kind of saying, okay, line up. I dare you to try to stop us, and right now this defense has no answers.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down.
It's pretty evident, Mike, when a quarterback and his wide receiver are operating on the exact same page. The anticipation, the timing, the accuracy of both the route and the ball. And when they're working together like this, that's the definition of teach tape.
Here's a handoff to Brooks. And he'll get about 5. Give inside, it's Brooks. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line.
What we're seeing here in this first half, Mike, is an example of the offensive line, the running back, and the play caller all on the same page. The execution and the ability to continue to pick up chunk plays on the ground has been a great start for this offense.
And this defense having nothing of it. They get him down for a loss on the play. They'll look to throw. There's a throw right side. It's going to be incomplete. Good drive now faces a tough conversion. It is 3rd and long. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He'll go right and find his running back. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Raiders are back within 1. It's 7-6.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
The Dragons offense ready to get back at it. Their lead is just a point as they begin it on this drive with 1st and 10. Stroud to throw. Gonna get that complete to Jamar Chase. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
Nice way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Ball's accurate, ball's on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way.
And he's going to take this all the way home. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Dragons. The extra point is good. And the Dragons will take a 14-6 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This fielded at about the 9. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. 1st and 10. The Raiders offense and their running back set to go once more. The deficit is 8 as this drive begins with 1st and 10. It's intercepted. He tried to take on Sauce, and Gardner took it away. And And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So that guy in the slot, Mike, yes, he has to have great reaction times. Yes, he has to have great quickness and speed. But because he's typically facing the shiftiest and highest targeted player on the opposing offense, he has to have great instincts. That's what we saw there. His reaction time and his anticipation allowed him to jump that route, get his hands on it, and snatch one of those targets away.
A tight end in motion now. They hand it to Gibbs. Gibbs with a first down and more. And they'll finally run him down, but not before he takes it inside the 15. They can still get a first down at the 1. First and 10, they go from the 11. And he's going to be taken down back at the 20-yard line.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we'll see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
Third and long. Here's Stroud. And he will get into the end zone. C.J. Stroud. Touchdown, Dragons. That's his second touchdown tonight. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
The Vegas offense ready to get rolling again. They need to start making some inroads here. Down 2 scores as they begin this drive with first down.
Well, it's been the case this entire first half. It's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, it sets up third down. Over the middle and take it in. He's got it. They'll come up here, first and 10. Off he goes.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
And he's able to gain yardage out of this one before he slides. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
Shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And he does a nice job to avoid the initial wave. They're going to get him down behind the line. They'll try again here. Second and 10. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. This defense hitting their ears back. Coming to get him again. Work to do following the sack. It is third and long.
You have to admire when quarterbacks are willing to put their head down and fight for some extra yardage, Mike. Sometimes the juice ain't worth the squeeze. Get down, protect yourself. live to play another snap.
Here comes Blake Groupie for this field goal try. This one from 54 yards out. And he missed it. It's no good. And they do not cut into the deficit.
Man, that would have been such a nice boost for this group going into halftime. The snap was good. The hold was good. He just couldn't quite get it through the uprights.
On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. And apparently we'll forget about that for the moment and turn our attention to quarter number 3. Let's go. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. The return starts from the 5. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Dragons offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. He had the touchdown pass earlier, adding to his season total. You get a look at the NFL leaders in touchdown passes to this point this season.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Out of the pistol, here comes Gibbs. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Now the first carry for Isaiah Spiller. And he's going to have a first down. Good run down inside the 45-yard line. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. To the right side, that's St. Brown. And he's into the end zone. Amon-Ra, St. Brown. Touchdown, Dragons. That his second touchdown of the game. Numbers 11 and 12 on the season. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. He'll start at the 4. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Raiders offense ready to get back to work. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back and in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast. And right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short. Here comes the screen to Brooks. And that screen slow to develop, and they rally to the ball and stop him. That will be no gain on the screen. That's fielded at about the 18. And that's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line. The Dragons offense and receiver Amon-Ra St. Brown set for this next possession. That'll be caught. It's Jahmyr Gibbs.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Our run here with Gibbs. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. 3rd and a yard.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll go play action with no chance at all. He'll go down. The Dragons getting their punt team out here.
Brings up 4th down.
And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. And the defense all over this one. They knock him down. It'll go down as a loss of 2. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. On 2nd down, it's Brooks. And he'll pick up 2 out to the 27. Here's a 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. He'll take a shot. Looking for Wilson. Whoa! And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. The extra point. Up and good. And the Dragons will extend this 3rd quarter lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. They are in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. 2nd down and 8. Out of the gun, he'll throw. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. Throwing now on 3rd and long. Open man left side. He's got it. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. Throwing now from the gun. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. He'll tuck it and take off. And he'll get this forward for positive yardage as he covers up in the end. Here comes 3rd and 6. On 3rd down, here's Brooks. And that call will not get it done. The defense ready, stopping him behind the line of scrimmage. It sets up 4th down. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. The home team's offense about ready to take over once more. They've definitely outplayed their opponents to this point in the 3rd quarter. They might be looking to grind out some 1st downs and chew up some valuable time on the clock.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
On play action, Stroud. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
So I don't think his fullback was his primary option on that play, but a really nice job by the quarterback working quickly through his progression, getting the ball down to his big fullback, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
The visitors' offense ready to take over possession of the football. They'll start out first down and 10. They'll start this on the ground with Brooks. They converge on him quickly. He'll only get a couple. Derek Stingley Jr. off the edge makes the tackle. They'll come up on a second down and 8. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That's caught. It's Brooks out of the backfield.
We call them safeties because they're usually the last line of defense, but not here. On this play, he's up there at the line of scrimmage attacking the offense, and he takes him down for a negative play.
And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. The Raiders send their punt team out. As this drive went backwards, he's on to kick it away. This one fielded out beyond the 25. The home team's offense ready to get back at it. They try to establish some tempo as they start this one with first and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's second down. They'll send a tight end in motion. Here's a handoff to Gibbs. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up third down.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
A run up the middle. It's Gibbs. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. The Dragons punt team unit comes out as he'll come on to kick for the 5th time here tonight. And we won't see a return here. This is going to be marked down inside the 15. The visitors' offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. This will begin at their own 13-yard line. So work to do starting with this first and 10. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And a good one here. He'll be marked down up past the 25-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Back to throw. They'll look to set up the screen here.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
This pass deflected and caught. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down. And that is incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
He fumbled the football. The defense has got it.
Not that it's much of a consolation, but either way, Mike, that's going to result in a turnover. Going forward on 4th down, he's clearly stopped short of the sticks. In this case, might be trying to make something out of nothing there to keep that play alive. But great job here by the defense coming away with the stop. And now we'll see if the offense can come on the field to take advantage of it.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. They bring Chase in motion. Throwing on second down. Stroud. That's caught by Gibbs. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
On third down, they go with Gibbs. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. Fourth down coming up. So the move is for the field goal unit here. He'll bang that one through. It's good. And the Dragons will add to their lead here in the fourth quarter. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be taken in at the 2. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense ready to take over once again. Things not looking good. But see if we can get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. He'll drop to throw. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And this one's going to be a loss of yardage. He's marked out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. On third down, they'll throw from the gun. This one complete right side. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up fourth down. They'll look to throw. And he's going to be hit and taken down. They got him with a big-time rush, and it will lead to a turnover on downs. On first down, it's Stroud. He'll look underneath and finds Gibbs. And he's going to be taken down. Ball sitting at the 7. First and goal.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
From the gun, here's Stroud. This one caught at the 4. And they'll get this down to the 3, but no further. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
To throw is Stroud. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete. Trying to get it to his tight end, Brock Bowers. And now it's 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. He puts it up, and it's caught. Amon-Ra St. Brown. Touchdown, Dragons. His big game continues. His 3rd touchdown of this one. Numbers 11, 12, and 13 on the year. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. A safe kick taken at the 5. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Raiders offense make their way out to take over once more. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle. Here's 1st and 10. Now, someone up front moves early. Can't continue to make these mistakes if you're trying to mount a big comeback. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. Good result there after the penalty. They get the yardage back and then some. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
Give them 13 on that screen play, and a first down. Back to the air one more time. Now he'll run it.
The best quarterbacks don't see the rush, they feel the rush, and that's exactly what this guy was able to do here. He's able to escape the initial pressure and immediately realizes, I got some space out in front of me. Picks up a solid gain here on first down.
And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
Sometimes in the NFL, you have to be careful what you ask for. This offensive line, they were very clear to us this week. They wanted to take on this group. They loved the ability to be challenged. Well, they might have poked the bear a little bit too much because they've now surrendered a whopping 10 sacks in a single game. And I don't think there's been any signs of this pass rush slowing down.
Here comes Blake Groupie for this field goal try. Spotted at the 45. This is a 55-yard attempt. And this is no good. Could not get it on target. Everything's going wrong. Unable to cut into this big deficit.
You know, the hardest part about these missed kicks, Mike, is for all the guys that work so hard to put the ball in position to come away with points. You kind of trot off the field. You're hoping that next possession has a different result. Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
He's beyond midfield to the 45. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. First down, and they stick with Gibbs. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Once again, it's Gibbs. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up third down. They're going to try to run here with Gibbs. It'll be a pickup of 10. That's enough for a first down. Now another timeout called by this offense. They have 1 remaining. Clock stops with 33 seconds remaining. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's second and 6. Now the offense will use their third and final timeout. Out now is the field goal unit. They'll try to pick up 3 points here. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Dragons add on to their lead. So the fans gonna head home happy. It's a win for the hometown squad. Their winning ways continue. They've yet to be stopped as they remain unbeaten in the month of November. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. Good night, everybody.